What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. This is Sonora Design, and guess what? Today is gonna be the best day ever. Why? Because we're making more speakers. Hello guys, today I have an idea and I want to make fancy speakers. Actually, I have those chair legs here, the Eames chair, and I want to build a speaker with the bass. So we're going to use those legs and we're going to build a speaker on top of it. Quick story. So Charles Eames and Ray Eames were a couple of designers, and back in the 50s, they have a great idea. They created a fiberglass molded chair. Right after World War II, they wanted to make something affordable, and they put this chair in a competition, the international competition for low-cost furniture. And guess what? It was an instant hit. They developed it further, so at first it was molded in fiberglass, then plastic. It has like upholstery versions, metal legs and wood legs and stackable ones. So the thing is, I came across those chairs. The chairs were in really bad shape, but I kept the legs because I always wanted to do something with it. And the time has come. We're gonna make speakers with that. Those are the legs. We have a couple of speakers here that I want to try. So the idea was to have a speaker on top of that. And I really thought about having this other one here. Let me pull this. I guess I like this one better because it's wider. It's going to match the legs better. We're going to go with something like this design, okay? This is cool, but not that cool. So we're going to go with that one. The idea is to build something kind of in this shape, more like a sleek design with one full range in the center, like rounded on the edges, maybe a little taller, maybe a little wider. So we're gonna sketch some ideas and think about our drivers then. Let's go to the drawings. It's been a while. Let's see what happens. We're gonna have our speaker first with one full range. That's the idea. That's the first idea. Even have it like a little taller and skinnier, because the legs might be too wide for this. I'm gonna go with a third option, little squared box. Kind of like them all. Squared is cool, but it's squared. Let's go with a more like a rectangular wide piece, like that one. Rectangular, this one here, okay? Yay! Yeah. Okay. We have kind of a speaker here. Those are the sketches, and I think we're ready to make it, right? First, we gotta decide which driver we're gonna use. A full range driver for that. We're gonna go online and check the drivers. I already have an idea because I always wanted to try the Mark Audio. I worked with Mark Audio smaller drivers, full range drivers. So I use like 4 inches, 3 inches, and I like the result. They sound really good and they're like affordable. I'm in a garage, so it's a little slow. We go to speaker drivers, you go to full range drivers, approximately like 6 inches. So we have here Mark Audios. You don't want that one, 500 bucks. Let's try this one. It's $589. I'm not buying that, but anyways, matched pair. Okay, It's so slow. Not gonna go there. Oh God. Now it's gonna wait and wait and wait and wait. Okay, we don't want this one. Come on. What are you doing here? 6 inches. We have the all pair, a little more expensive. Those are really nice. Pluvia, we have the cheapest ones. Okay, we got here the CHR-120. That's what I'm interested in. And if we check the specs here, it looks pretty good. 50 watt driver, FS 34 hertz, max 9 millimeters, which is good. Let's see what do they have here. Okay, more specs. So that's a good driver. It's 20 centimeters wide. It's gonna look good. And they have here some examples of designs that can be a good start. So we got a classic 35-liter vented box. 35 liters, it's a big box. So that's why I think it's gonna look good on those legs. We're gonna get the measurements of that box on the back so we can compare and have an idea how big our box is gonna be, okay? Because if we start at 35 liters inside of the box plus the material, it's a big box, you know? That's it. Let's get a calculator. We have 35.5 by 36 by 21. So I got 26 liters here outside. If we raise this 28, so we get 37 liters outside. We can work with that. It's going to look kind of the same, but not the same. That's the whole idea. Let's calculate the box now. Okay guys, so I got like some measurements here. I'm gonna start working on the volume of our box so we can cut the MDF. If we got like 38 by 36 by 28, we have to subtract like 4 centimeters, 2 centimeters each side from the MDF material. So let's round it up just to get a rough volume. So that would be 34, that would be 24, and that would be 32. So we'll have 26 inside of the cabin. We need a bigger one. We can increase those measurements a little bit. 24, we'll get 29. Yeah, 30 liters. We can get a good base response, I guess. Let's do it. Just broke. We got like 2 different baffles here. 1, 2. They're a little different here, okay? It's like 2 centimeters, less than an inch. We're gonna get our circles here and see how does it look on the legs. All right, so that's gonna be our driver, because we don't have the driver yet. It's coming. Okay, so now we can compare both. Cool. I really like this one better. 42 centimeters wide. Okay, so we're gonna go with this one. It looks better with the legs. It's a little wider, you know. It's more symmetrical, not symmetrical. It's more like agradable. It's more like, I don't know. It looks better. This one looks better. This one looks better. Oh no! Now the second one. Oh no! All right guys, so we got here all our pieces already cut. Yeah, now we're gonna put it together just to check if everything is all right, and then we have to do the holes. This is our the braces inside. That's gonna be inside to reinforce the enclosure. We're gonna put one together and see how it works. Wow, looking good. Okay, we got it. Top, I'm not gonna put it, but if the bottom works, the top's gonna work, right? Let's drill the holes on our brace and glue it. guys, let's cut the front baffle. Yeah, speakers hole. I'm tired, but let's keep doing it. So I got these two pieces here. Gotta find the center. Super cold in the morning, then it gets hot. Hot, damn it. Now at night gets super cold. Then the next day super hot. Then the night is cold. We're gonna do that with the router. But first, we don't have our speakers here, but I have the measurements from the website. You know, the speakers have to arrive here in 2 days. 2-day shipping. So speakers are gonna be here. This might be dried and ready for painting. But I wanna try the speakers before I paint it, because if I paint it, it's done. Let's mark our circles here. So the first one is the back of the speaker frame is gonna fit, and the external one, the one on the outside is gonna be to keep it flush, 20.5. So 20.5, we're gonna keep it to 21.5 because of the thickness of the paint. I don't want any surprises. So it's 20.5 plus 1 millimeter, 21.5. Maybe not. If it doesn't fit, I'm gonna be upset. Yeah, looking good. I'm gonna do 20.2. So it's gonna be 10.1. The radius, that's the outer part of the speaker. I hope it's all right. So that's our speaker for now. Let's get the router ready and let's do it. Guys, so we got our baffle here. Nice. Well, it's such a mess here, a lot of dust, and I'm gonna clean it up. Then we can start gluing the box. I guess we're gonna use the nail gun on the sides, top and bottom, and on our braces inside, but not on the front because I want to route it. You know, I'm gonna round the corners, so I don't want any nails because my beads are expensive. Gluing the speakers, but I want the drivers to arrive soon. We're gonna check the volume we have now with those measurements, go to Basebox and put all the data we have and have fun. I guess that's it, man. I'm tired. Looking good. Guess what happened? I got the drivers here. They arrived yesterday and I'm gonna show you. Those are the CHR-120 from Mark Audio, and those are the drivers. CHR-120 comes with this rubber, and we gotta test it on our cabinet. So see if it fits perfectly here, right? Because I didn't have the measurement when I cut that, so that'll be great. Wow, looking good. Well, there's a little gap for the paint. Let's keep working on our cabinets. We're gonna round the edges, seal it, primer it, and paint it now. Let's do it. I don't know if you guys noticed, but that's my karate training. Banzai, Daniel-san. Yeah. Looking good. So the speakers are sanded, and now guess what? We're gonna apply sanding sealer because we're gonna paint those. And then we're gonna add a maple surface here and on the bottom. Okay, so we're gonna have maple on the bottom and painted. We got here our boxes, they're sanded and ready. And at the end, we got an inside volume of 36.2 liters. So now we can go to the ports and calculate which one is going to sound better for this application. So for now, we're going to go to Basebox. That's the software I use. And we're going to add all those ports and test and see like what frequency response we're going to get. All right, so we had some difficulties recording the screen. So we didn't record anything. We got those two ports at the end. We decided to go with 2 inches wide by 4 3/8. So that's the port we're gonna use, okay, for our enclosure. And we're gonna keep working on our box. And this box is gonna be the best box ever because they're looking good. So let's go. That's it. Cabinets are here, pretty much ready. You guys just watching the video, me sanding the cabinets, and then I sand it. I guess you guys can call me Mr. Sandman. If I had to describe my life in one word, it would be sanding. What are you gonna do tomorrow? I'll be sanding. What are you gonna do for Halloween? I'm gonna be sanding. What are you gonna do for Thanksgiving? I'll be sanding. What are you gonna get for Christmas? Sandpaper. I'm Mr. Sandman. That's the hard work to get good results. Sanding, sanding, sanding. You sand the wood. Then you apply sanding sealer. Then you sand it. Then you sand it a little bit more. And then you apply it again. And then you sand it. Then you apply the primer. And then you sand it. Another coat of primer. And then you sand it. And then once you're tired of sanding, you paint it. And then you spray paint it. And guess what? You're gonna sand it. But I'm not. I think I got a good result with the paint. There's like some orange peel. Little bit. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's pretty good. So I'm not gonna sand it. I'm tired of sanding, you know? Spend my whole life sanding. Yeah, I guess I'm Mr. Sandman. I'm Mr. Sandman. But guess what? The speakers are looking good. So let's work on the speakers now. Ready, we got our drivers on it. I'm happy with the paint. I can't wait to hear it. I hope they play well after all this work. It's always a big surprise. All right, guys, it's connected. According to their suggestions on the website, you gotta break those drivers in for like 100 hours. So they suggest like pink noise or maybe jazz or maybe some like light music so they get a break in and sound better. But I'm not gonna do it. Let's play something. All right. Well, I guess you guys can't hear it, but I'm not happy. To be honest, it's missing the bass. I know the drivers are gonna take a while to sound better, but we have to work on our ports. You know, I think they're too long. I'm glad I didn't glue it. Okay, guys, so we're gonna go to Xbox 6, open a new design, get the driver. I have already input the feed and small parameters because I don't have this driver here. So mark audio, we have it here, this CHR-120, the one we're working on. We'll just load it. Configuration, parameters. This suggests vented, a little bit overclosed, but we're gonna go with a vented design. Okay, we accept and then we go to box. This suggests a 36.7 liter box with a total of 3755, but I have to remove the braces, which is like around 800 milliliters, so I need a total of 34.8 liters. So let's try here if we get like go with our 2-inch port. Okay, so we have 36.09. It's pretty close. It's all right. So go to vents. We get 2 inches by 3.6. Let me just put the dumping. An FB of 3514, an F3 of 4475 hertz with a vent of 2 inches by 3.5 inches. We can accept that and plot. So we have the graphic here for this port. We tested the other port to 2.5, so that's 35.4. Got it. Our vent's gonna be 2 by 2.5. Accept that. Just compare. We change the color here and we plot the second one. So see the difference? We got a little bit extra bass here, but it's not as low as the first curve. So we got like more bass output, but the frequency just went higher a little bit. So our F3 now is 43 hertz, 34.4 liters, FB 39.38 hertz. So that's the box we want with a port 2 inches by 2.5 inches. Our box is total volume of 35.42. If we add the reinforcement inside, we go to 36.2 liters. That's what we have inside. That's gonna be our box. Let's test it. All right, guys, so I cut the parts a little shorter. We're gonna test it and make it sound amazing. Okay, the bass is better. It sounds better. Looking good. I'm a little sad. We're done. I don't think we're done. Because there's always something to do. That's always something to improve. We're gonna call those the Eames speakers. So the Eames speakers are ready. I'm gonna post a second video, and on the second video, we're gonna measure the speakers. We're gonna work on the frequency response. We're gonna get the curves. We're gonna go to REW. I can show you guys how do I make notch filters, how can we compensate the baffle, and adjust the frequency response curve. So if you like the content, I'll ask you guys to smash the like button right now and subscribe to the channel. Please comment down below what you're interested in. Give me some feedback so I can keep posting interesting things. Okay, this is the end, my friends, and I hope to see you guys soon.